Hi everybody, my name is Artie and I'm going to start posting some videos maybe a couple times a week just doing fun things around Second Life. And today I invite you to get ready with me to be a hunt location at MadPea's newest Grid-Wide Hunt that starts tomorrow, March 1st, and it runs throughout the whole month of March. It's called the Signal, and it's something that everybody's been anticipating. There's actually been activities happening around the grid where beacons have shown up. You go, you solve a puzzle, and you get one of these rocks that's down here behind me. But anyway, today we are getting ready for getting my land. It's called Cedar Trails. I just started it about I opened it a couple of weeks ago softly. There's still some details that I have to finish, but I'm ready to get it out there and get people to come out and get it going. So if you have a location in Second Life, doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small, if you want people to drop in and discover it, joining a MadPea Hunt as a hunt location is the best way to get it done. You have a continuous stream of hunters. You don't really have to do much other than purchase your tokens and rest them along with a landing point that comes in the pack with you. But we're going to go over all of that. Also, a little insider tip here. If you're looking to save some money and you are not already part of MadPea Unlimited, I recommend joining. You do get 25% off all of your token bundles. So if you're going to be in the hunt throughout the month, it really pays for itself in savings. Also, if you do join MadPea Unlimited, not only do you get discounts with the hunt tokens, you also get 25% off everything in the store. You get 3 months, well, for this time you're going to get this whole month, and you're going to be able to go and pick up a bunch of products as well. So there's more on that. I'll post a link on it here below. I'm planning to post this on Facebook. Anyway, let's get back to getting ready to be a hunt location. So right now I am outside of the MadPea main store. It's we have all of our token bundles here, and if it's your first time being a location, just go ahead and zoom in. Let me zoom in here for you. This gives you very quick steps. It's so easy, but it's spelled out there for you on how to do that, how to be a location. So what we're gonna do is, since we are planning to be in this, my place is pretty big, and since I do have a lot of locations that I want people to discover and see, we're going to be picking the largest bundle, which has 20 hunt tokens, and each token has a different timer on it. We'll talk a little bit more about the timers later and how they work, but here you would go ahead and select to pay. You're going to have two different prices. If you do not have the unlimited group tag on, it's going to be 14K for the big pack, or see the really deep discount, 25% off, if you do have your MadPea Unlimited. All right, if you want to get started with something smaller, there are other bundles available as well that gives you quite a bit of time in the hunt, and you can go ahead and purchase the token bundles that last you 48 hours per token, 120 hours, which is 5 days per token, 72 hours per token. So just come on down and check to see which one fits your budget, and also the amount of time that you want to be in the hunt. All right, so I've got my pack. Now let's head on over to my place and start placing objects. Let's see. We're gonna give it a minute for everything to load. So this location is called Cedar Trails. You can find it if you guys want to drop in and just take a look around. It is in the region White Mud. I'll have the link in the description as well. But my inspiration of this place was having a Oregon-inspired trails, nature, and I occasionally bring in live singers to sing and perform here for us. All right, so let's walk on down here. when you're meshing, your hunt tokens are no copy. So when you open your pack and you're resting them, make sure that you do have a prim down so that you don't end up losing them and then having to relog and grab them. So here is my bundle. It comes with your note card and gives you really important information. I recommend taking a minute to read through it. And down near the bottom, you're also going to have the MadPea landmark and the website as well. Okay, another important information is you're going to have your hunt token key. There we go. Now this gives you the name of the object, what it looks like, and it also tells you how long it lasts. So here we have these 5 objects will last you 48 hours from the moment the hunt starts or from the moment you rest them if we're already in the hunt has already started. Really, really important, if you rest an item and you pull it back into inventory, it doesn't stop the clock. So look at your hunt token key, decide which items you want to pull out, especially if you purchase the large pack and you don't want to pull them all out at the same time. And then pull out what you want and position it. Don't put it back into inventory because you're going to lose the benefit of visitors during that time. The other item that you're going to find is you are going to see the mesh sign. And here we have that. Put this up anywhere, just to let people know, especially if you're in a place that has lots of traffic going through, to let people know that you are participating. So we are going to place it right over there. All right, near my landing point. Perfect. You also have the landing point. Now this is very, very important. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me make sure I'm showing all of my folder here. This is very, very important. Without this, the hunt system's not going to know to send you people. So it's going to register. It's automatically going to go to active. Now, right now, we're about 23 hours from the hunt starting. So this is, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to show up because it hasn't been activated in the back end yet. But if you are in the middle of the hunt and you want to put out tokens, but you want to pause people from dropping in, you are able to touch it. You get a menu right there, and you have the option to deactivate it. And then if you do deactivate it, and you're not going to get any hunters sent over, it can take a couple minutes for that to take effect. So if a few hunters were like in the process of coming over, they're still going to show up. And then you just activate it again whenever you're ready. So I want the hunters to land right about here. And what I do is I will edit it. Bing Fong 100. So it's there. It's just hidden. Okay, so my place is almost a full region, and I have lots of little places to hide stuff. So hang out with me while I place tokens. But if all you were looking to do is just to see how easy it is to join the hunt, literally just rest an object, hide it somewhere where it can be reached. So the rules do indicate that they cannot be hidden like inside of objects or in an area where it's inaccessible. So for this one right here, I think it's pretty neat, and it's orange, so I'm just gonna blend it in here with my fireplace. There we go. So even if I don't rest anything else, I will be in the hunt, and hunters will come in tomorrow and start discovering my place. Now let's take a look at the object. I'm gonna edit it. I didn't put it in the right place. I need it to be a little bit more hidden. There we go. It blends in better like that. All right, so if you touch your hunt object, you do a long hold on it, you are going to get a menu for each hunt object as well. And here, this one is an object that says time until activation. So it's currently rest out, but it's not going to be active. The clock of its lifetime, it's not going to start until the hunt actually starts. So right now it's just on a countdown for the activation, and then once the hunt is active, this will be where you look at lifetime remaining, and it'll let you know exactly how many days, how many hours is left in that. Now, when the time runs out, they automatically clean themselves up, so you don't have to worry about then going back and picking up stuff. Another super cool thing is that, so for example, this specific hunt token is for 3 days. For the duration of 3 days, I'm going to see people coming in and discovering my place. If a hunter comes in and clicks it, they're going to be collecting points for it. And since this is a token that is more than 24 hours, at 24 hours, the hunter's going to be able to come back and find it again and get the points from it again. So 3 times. If somebody is hunting every single day, they're going to be able to hit it 3 times. They're going to visit your place 3 times, and they're going to get those points. What people do with the points is there is a beautiful location, which I'll make a video about that in a couple of days. It's a beautiful hunt region that is where everybody meets, and also where all of the collaborators for the hunt have their little shops, and they will have prices. So you collect the points, and then you trade in your points for prices that you want to use with these collaborators. There's also other layers of participation depending on depending on what level of hunter you are, but that's on the hunter side. Anyway, let's keep going with how to be a location. Sorry, I am a total rambler. Okay, let's get back to hiding tokens. So for this, instead of walking around everywhere, I'm just going to be camming to random places, and I'm going to be placing tokens there. And here I am in my little coffee shop. I want to get a token there. So here, let's put a film canister. And I'm going to place it up here. I love it, absolutely love it, how some of our hunt locations really go all out, and they want to learn the theme of the hunt so that they can decorate either a portion of their land or all of it to be in the theme of the location. So let's go in here. And I think here I want to put a, let's do a mysterious rock. What do I want to put in here? Let's take a look. I think it would make sense to have the classified files in here, and maybe the snapshot. All right, so here I am. Let me see, classified files. I'm not seeing it. Where is it? I guess I could be smart, right? And do that. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is really so much fun, and I am one that loves to just watch, and I will park myself somewhere, and yeah, I am the person that pretends to be AFK sometimes, and I just like watching people roam around. Personally, I love putting things out way in the open. Occasionally, I'll hide a thing or two. There we go. Now the next one. Another super cool thing about the MadPea Hunt crawls, the MadPea Hunt is the hunt crawls. With the hunt crawls, you are able to sign up and volunteer to be a hunt crawl location. I'll put more information about that also in the text below. But essentially, every weekend for those who don't know, I do work at MadPea. I am the community engagement manager. I primarily handle sponsorships and just fun activities for the community. So in the hunt crawls, I take a group of people I'm sorry, I can't chew and talk at the same time, so let me focus on what I'm doing as well. I take a group of people, we get together every weekend, and we just go to different locations and hunt together. We chat, we make friends, and it's typically a group about maybe 25, 30 people, so it's a good little crowd. If you are a hunt location that has 6 hunt tokens or more active during the hunt period time, we can drop into your land. And the way you are selected is that you just have to be part of either the MadPeas, which is our free group, or the MadPea Unlimited, which I highly suggest that you join, and look for the notices. On Thursdays, we sent out a notice asking for volunteers. We let you know the hours of the next crawl, and we just check in with you to make sure that you are going to have the required amount of tokens in there. All right, let's go ahead and put a fluid sample in here because I just think it sounds good. And we're going to hide this one a little bit here behind the bread. There we go. Oh, it's a little hidden right there, but it is accessible. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and now start hiding things in different parts of the park. Now, as we go through this, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about this. So, about 4 or 5 years ago with my then partner, we used to have location called Carmel Bay. And there we had shops, it was rentals, and it was really great. And one of the things that we had talked about doing was to do a place based out of the Oregon coast, because we're both big fans of the 80s. We both loved Goonies, and we wanted to do something within that theme. He was also really big on vacationing in that area. So time went by. We didn't actually end up doing it, and we ended up, I'm gonna tuck in a skull in here. And we ended up doing a really cool, fun place, but it was kind of not location specific. It didn't have a specific theme. It was just a pretty sim with lots of rentals. So recently, and this region that I'm at, White Mud, I had a corner house here, and it was just my private home. And then my neighbor who had most of the region decided to sell at a dirt cheap price. This is mainland, and I decided to buy it. And I mean, I don't need a lot of space to have a house, so I decided to turn this into the dream that was in the back of my mind. So here it is, Cedar Trails, my pride and joy. I do hope you guys drop in and visit. But it's essentially a place where you can just go, walk around, relax. There's camping places just to hang out and find peaceful. We don't sell anything here, and we don't have long-term rentals. It's just, and the rentals that we do have are going to be set for free. More about that when we hit that area. Oh, this is actually something really cool that I have here too. It's 108 Cedar Trail stone collections. You can go around in little hikes and find rocks along the way. You click them, you take them home, but they say quirky little stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and hide another token here. Feel like we can have a glowing crystal here. I'm afraid this is going to be rejected. Let me rest it somewhere else. Oh man, that is a cute one. Alright, so we're gonna put a glowing crystal right there. Just makes sense to me. Oh, this is my favorite part. It really just comes together when you start hiding your tokens. And I can't wait for people to come around and see this. So the way I lay out the tokens is I do it in a manner where I'm guiding people where to go. So for example, I guided them to go to the stage, then the sign there. Now I want them to head out this way, so I'm going to set up a random little token here on the floor to kind of guide them to go in this direction. We will place a mysterious rock here. And it'll be tucked in a little bit and half. Only the little tip. Just the tip. Okay, don't judge me. All right, so let's keep on going. Oh my God, I love this. I got so lucky with this place. I really did. The location in the map for White Mud, like I mentioned before, it is mainland. And if I scroll all the way out, let's go ahead and turn that off. It is tucked down here. This is the famous Blake Sea place up there. So it is tucked down here with sunset views. I got it dirt cheap. Okay, let's keep moving along. I took some classes. So I did my first pass for this place, and I thought it looked okay. I wasn't like super like, wow, this is the ultimate. I wasn't thinking that, but I thought it looked okay. And then I took some landscaping classes from the Trays, from Kate and Trey in Pandora, and they literally changed the whole outlook of it. I still have some patches, some edging that I have to fix here and there, and I plan to have that done in the next couple of days. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep posting stuff out. For this one, I'm going to put a child's drawing, and I'm going to have it just rest here as if it had been forgotten. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna head on down here. Let me save you some time and run through it a little bit. So after I took the classes, landscaping classes that I highly recommend, I came back and I just started applying everything that I learned with them. And it's really leveled up this land so much. Let's put a cassette recorder out here. Oh, I lost that one. I'll have to grab it when I relock later. So I'm going to put an unknown artifact. And this one's going to be buried a little bit in there. There we go. For those of you watching this, I would love to hear in the comments about the places that you have, what brings you joy in SL, and really what inspired the location that you have. Look at this. For those of you who know our dearest Emma, that's a little nod, her little giraffe. There is a giraffe hidden. It's not that one, but there is a giraffe, a small giraffe hidden everywhere. And when you touch it, and nobody's touched it yet, I have it scripted so that it's going to send me an alert that that somebody has found it. And if you find it, there is a prize. So you touch it, you get a note card. It says congratulations. It will only react to one person touching it. So just a little lore for us. All right, let's head in this direction. And here I think I want to put let's put a power core down here. There we are. Just gonna rotate it, make it look like it was like somewhat buried in the dirt there. There we go. Oh, I know I've said this before, but this makes me so happy. Oh, here's one of the rocks that I mentioned earlier. You can go in and collect. And this one says, think positive. It's just your little painted rocks. Click it, collect it. And also, if you come visit and you find these markers, they are a reflection trail. They take you on a guided tour of the area. And they give you things to do at each stop. So it's all about self-reflecting, meditation, stop, breathe, don't overthink, fun crap like that. So this is my little free camping area. I don't have it set up yet, but if you want to come hang out and claim one of these 3 little cabins in this little social area, you're able to do so and have it set up for about, I think I'm going to set it up for 24 hours. And they're going to be free. You're just going to show up, claim it, and it's yours to use for the 24 hours. And when you're done with it, you just release it. There's 3 set up. All right, let's see. Which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. It's Mr. Raccoon. Here we're going to put a car figurine. Oh, no. Well, I lost that one as well because I'm bad at following my own advice. So we are going to put an alien. No, let's do the bone fragment. I think that would look really good here. There we go. Random bone fragment, and we're going to put it next to these vines right here. If you guys have any questions about the hunt, how to participate, where to get your information, send me a message inworld. My name is Fresita Doll. I will put my name also in the description. But I'm going to have an auto delivery of a note card set up that's going to give you just additional information, hot tips on how to get the best out of the hunt. Well, this pretty much shows you how to do it. If you want to keep hanging out with me, I'm just going to do a quick tour of this place as I set out the rest of the hunt objects. I have a few more, and I have a couple places I want to highlight. Now, if you want people to actually roam around and not fly around and drop around into the hunt objects, I recommend having the flight off. Oh my god, the hunters are gonna hate that I'm saying this. And then that way people have to run around. I'm also going to place additional tokens at a second location that I have. But actually, let's put some up here. Ah! A little dining space that I created. One of the things that I did initially with this place is that I had lit trees. I had a lot. I'm a very big on sparkles, and I love lights and having everything shiny and beautiful. And I ended up eliminating all of that because I wanted to stay true to nature. And this is one of the main deviations, is just putting out a location here for outdoor dining. I did think that that was important so that when people come out, they can come and enjoy this place with their friends and family. But I ended up scaling down a lot of my lit trees that I had all over just to try to keep it inspired in nature. And here is the waterfall that I have at the back. And there's some areas that we're gonna make our way up to as we keep walking around this place. I mentioned earlier that I took landscaping classes with Pandora and Trey, and this area back here that we're going into, this was my homework after I learned how to my first class with them. This whole area right here was my homework, and I passed, so I'm really happy about it. But pride and joy. Alright, let's put something. Let's put another one right here. We'll put the alien implant. We'll put it over here. I get really happy with this stuff. All right. I love it. Well, I know we've been at this for a while. Thank you for hanging in there with me. We're gonna wrap it up here in a couple of minutes. And here I am going behind one of the waterfalls. Let's move, let's move, let's move. And another little woods trail. More painted rocks along the way. With good advice. Advice I don't take myself, but it's still good advice. And we'll put one here. And let's go ahead and pretend it's a pea jar that somebody forgot. Yep, I said it. Okay. Now, this is the last area. Super proud of it too. This is my little yoga class space. And here we are going to place a random snapshot in one of the yoga mats. Now, the really cool thing is that if you do have multiple locations, you can buy one of the big packs and split your tokens across multiple locations and just rest a landing point that is copy in your pack at the new location. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna head over to another one of my locations that is, let's see, which one do we want to put it? Let's go here. This is my tropical home. It's inspired after Puerto Rico. And if you listen to the sounds, I'm going to wait for everything to load in. If you listen to the sounds, there are the sounds of coquis, which are the little tiny frogs that live on the island of Puerto Rico. And so I love this place. I also have this place. It's open to, you know, friends, family. They can come over, host parties, whatever they wish. So on this one, let's go ahead and place it over. Some of you may recognize this little setting here, and I'm sorry, things aren't dressing, but this is our little homage to Bad Bunny. Big fan of Bad Bunny. Also mainland. I'm a big fan of mainland. It's a good way to have neighbors that you talk to, have activities. Like from here I can sail out and be in Blake, at the Bingo Strait near Blake Sea. Let's go ahead and place a token here. We're going to do a star map. And place it here. And of course we cannot forget to also place our landing point. So for this one, we're going to make it really easy for the peas. We're going to have the landing point be right here. Actually, no. I don't want to make it easy for the peas. I love you, peas. But no, we're going to set it somewhere else. Let's land you right here. And there is my landing point. Bing fong it. 100. There we go. Alright guys, well thank you so much for coming with me as I get ready for this hunt. Again, it's a month long. You can join at any time. Just pick up your hunt tokens and place them at a public place. Make sure that your orb that kicks out your guest is not active. and make sure that they are not buried in other objects. Don't forget your landing point. If you have multiple platforms and you're going to be layering them in different platforms, my recommendation is to set a landing point at each platform. Oftentimes people come in, they're exploring, but they may miss the teleport that takes them to the next location. So they may end up skipping to the next location if they can't get to it. Again, my name is Fresita Doll, and I do work for MadPea. You guys can contact me directly if you have any questions. You can also ask questions in our groups, and stay tuned for the next video. Once the hunt region is open to the public, I'm going to go ahead and do a tour of that as well. Love you guys. Have a great day.